Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Paul Church from Clarity Craft here in the UK. And today, this afternoon, we're joined again by the lovely Jazz. Good afternoon, Jazz.
Good afternoon. Hi, everyone.
So I hope everybody's well and had a lovely weekend. The lovely Grace is in the room with you this afternoon. So if you have any questions, she's there to help. And if she doesn't know the answer, then she'll text me through. And then we'll hopefully be able to answer them for you on air. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. We were together on Friday.
We were,
What
yeah.
did we do on Friday?
Don't ask me that, Paul.
I can't
We
remember.
did the hot foil design.
The hot foil, yes, of course. And everyone's been coming in over the weekend.
Yeah.
They've obviously been watching that back over the weekend and enjoying the shows. Because the orders have been coming in for the lovely Jane Nesterenko collections.
Yes, they have.
Lots of laminators over the weekend as well. So today I thought what we'd do, we've got some items that are back in stock. Items that we don't actually manufacture here in the UK. They have to come from abroad.
Yeah.
And so I thought, well, to celebrate, one, it's Monday. The sun's currently shining. And two, that they're back in stock. I thought what we'd do a special offer where you're going to get 30% off.
Wow.
Okay. So let me bring in some details of what it is that is currently on offer for you during the course of this hour. So these are absolutely amazing. We have our nested square doodle frames and panel die collection. So the item number for this complete collection is 31420. You can see there that the complete set of 5 different die sets is £124.95. With that 30% discount, it means you're going to save £37.49.
Wow.
Bringing the price down to £87.46. Now, if you're a Diamond Club member where you'll get an additional 15% off, that brings it down to £74.34. Now, all of the individual dies have got 30% off as well.
Yes.
So if you just want a couple of designs, then you can do that. But we also have them in the circles, and there's 5 different designs in this one. So the designs are different in the circles as they are than the squares. Item number 31567, you've got that same fantastic saving of £37.49, bringing the bundle price down to £87.46. And some of our friends at home have already found that amazing price already.
I bet they have.
And there was orders coming in all morning for them. Some of our friends were just going for individual ones.
Yeah.
And as I say, it's taken us a while to get them back into stock. So I thought, right, we'll celebrate. It's Monday, as I said.
Yeah.
The sun's currently shining. And these are just amazing dies. So I thought what we'd do during the course of this hour, we'd have a look at all of the designs individually, because maybe you've already got some in your collection and you want to top up. And to get that 30% discount, wow, it really is a no-brainer, isn't it?
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
So I'm going to hand over all the controls now to Jazz, and what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at them individually. So I reckon the first one we should start off with will be the nested square chevrons.
Okay.
So that's that first one just there. So we're going to go to the overhead. So the item number for this is 31385. Jazz is going to bring that up on the screen.
Sorry,
just
everyone.
there. That's
there we
all right.
go.
And what's great about these are all individual dies. So you've got 10 beautifully detailed dies, and they go from 6 inches all the way down to 1.5 inches square. Okay, so they're perfect for your matting and layering.
Yes.
Now, because they're individual dies, what that means is that if you run them through individually, you will get all of these different panels with this beautiful chevron design around the outside. Now, if you decide that you want to run all of them through at the same time, what you'll end up with is what I call floppy bits. Okay, and we all have a bit of a floppy bit when it comes to dies. So if you run them all through individually, that's what you're going to get, because on the die itself, it only has an outside cutting edge. Okay, so if I took this one and this one together, I'd get a solid panel, plus I'd get a floppy one.
Right.
Okay, which I will explain. I'm going to run them through the machines so that you can see exactly how it works. Now, if I come in super close on this one, then you'll see this is the chevron design. Okay, so it really is lovely. And what I love about all the designs in this collection, both in the squares and the circles, is it doesn't matter what style of crafting you do, they're so stylistic and they're so general that they'll work with your mixed media, they'll work with your they work with your mixed media, your clean and simple, they work with your parching, with your die cutting, with your toppers, with the foiling, those lovely toppers if we foil those.
Oh yeah.
Be beautiful with those as well.
Definitely.
And it's all about the finishing touch, isn't it?
Yes.
So that's your first one. That is your chevron. Okay, let's have a look at a little bit of artwork on this one. So I'm going to pass this over to Jazz, like so. And then this one is one that Barbara's created. Let me zoom out a little now. Come on that one. So there we go. So you can see this is one of our postcards, our Pop It postcards that Barb's actually die cut to create the panel. This one is from the lovely Jane Telford. But doesn't it make a difference to your artwork?
It's such a great framer, isn't it? It just kind of completes the card.
Yeah, this one's from Debbie McMullen, and this is the lovely Jane Nesterenko. This is the Winter Scenes stamp sampler.
Yes,
from
that's
there.
right. Yeah.
We've got the embedders as well. Then we've got another piece from Julie Dunn, and that's using our abstract layout dies. So she's die cut that and then layered it up onto a piece of, that might be the infusion papers underneath, possibly.
I think so,
Yeah. And then finally, we've got another one here from Jane Telford as well. And it's great that you've got them in the 10 different sizes. So we've gone from the really large one down to one of the smallest ones on this piece of artwork from Jane here. Okay, so that one is your chevron. So the next one we're going to move on to is the dots, which is over. I don't, if you could see this counter, it's like all laid out.
It's very spread out.
Very spread. So we're going to do a swap with Jazz.
Okay.
So there we go. So we'll go back to that one. I think it's nice to see the designs. So if you want just the dots on its own, the item number is 31387. You can see you've got that £7.50 saving, bringing it down to £17.49. Then if I bring in the die cuts themselves, so it's the same principle. You've got your 10 different mats and also your 10 floppy bits if you cut them all out together. Okay, so let's come in close and have a look at the dots on this one. So you know what I always think about this one? It's like the light bulbs around a mirror.
Oh, the mirror, yes.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. The kind of Hollywood mirror, isn't it? Yeah.
Or you could take some lovely thread, whoever Fred is, and weave it through through the dots as well.
Yeah, good idea.
Or if you've got really thin ribbon as well.
Oh,
that would be really nice. And
beautiful.
you could do it through each of them individually, or you could do it through just a couple of them.
Lovely.
So that is your dots set. So let's have a look at some artwork from there. So they're going to swap this over from Jazz. So this one is from the lovely Debbie McMullen. And this is nice because if I come in close on this one, I like using 2 different colours as well.
Oh, yeah.
So you've got the lovely sort of pale yellow, and which is coming through on that grey, and that's using the companion papers. Then we've got another one from Debbie.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah. And it's nice because what she's done, she's drawn a little black line. Oh no, that's a separate piece of card on top.
Oh, layered on top.
So layered on top.
Okay.
Oh look, Debbie obviously likes this one. Another one from Debbie. That's using those silhouette, the just silhouettes,
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And then this one's from Sarah Brennan. There we go. And that's using Barb's. Oh, they were the Japanese ones, weren't they?
They are.
Overlays.
Yes. Beautiful.
So you can see all the different styles, they work, whether you want to go sort of cutesy with your poppets, you want to go sort of really sort of, I love that one. That's those Japanese tiles, isn't it?
Yes, so they're from the same collection, this one and this
And that
one,
one.
aren't they?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Okay. So that is, let's come back to that one there. And we're going to go. So the next one, this is Barb's favourite one. And I must admit, this is, do I have favourites? Shouldn't really have favourites, but okay. So this one is film strip. So the item number for that is 31384. 10 dies again. Then we've got the designs as they come individually. And then you have your floppy bits. So if I do that like so, there we go. And if I zoom in, you can see that design all the way around the outside.
Lovely.
And it's great. This could be another one where you can take Fred and put him in and out of the out of the panels as well, or some thin ribbon. So let's have a look at some artwork on this one. See, it's my South London jazz. South London. So this one is from Tina Morris. Let's zoom out on that one. See the white and the craft.
I know.
They're using embedder as well on that one.
Oh yeah,
So
I've never thought about that.
And that's
before.
the Japanese tiles as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very popular.
I like that. I love the white on craft is always popular. Then this one here from Debbie McMullen. So she's used the chevron on this one. There. Then another one from Debbie McMullen. That's the oh, I love these. These are the Meadow Dance dies.
Yes.
And the Enzo symbol. Yeah, from the Japanese symbols. Then Debbie. Another one there using the poppets. Glynis, lovely Glynis. Isn't that gorgeous?
I know.
Just adding a little bit of colour to that frame. Then Sarah Brennan, that's using the treescape stamps, isn't it?
Yeah.
The
Savannah,
Savannah one, that's it. I was going to say Safari. I knew it began with an S.
I love that triple layering there of the
different colours.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Another one from Sarah Brennan using those that's the samplers, isn't it? The Just sampler, the A4 sampler stamp set.
Yeah, the smaller ones.
Yeah. Then we've got one from Tina Morris again.
I love that one.
They were the flower pots. I remember those.
Yes.
Do you remember there was 2 sets, wasn't there?
That was it, and they came with an alphabet.
Yes, that you could put in the little flower pots. This one is from Sonia Goodliff. Since she's used that alphabet. Blooming lovely. And finally, another one from Sonia, and that's using those Japanese tiles again, isn't it?
Yeah, they were obviously popular, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, Paul. We've got one last one.
One last
here.
one. Now, this one is from Sheila Metzeler, and she loves a bit of construction, does our Sheila. Now, she's used our pocket poppet. Pocket. I can't say it. Pocket poppets. That's it. I wanted to say some more P's, but there wasn't any. So what Sheila's done, she's done this fantastic little set of notelet cards.
Oh, look.
And very simply just die cut the toppers.
But isn't that so effective? It really just draws them all together as a collection of cards, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. And you could do this with any of the 5 different designs. I mean, Sheila's used the film strip, but you could use the lattice, you could use the dots. They would all work with this type of artwork. Okay, so that is your film strip collection. Next, we're going to have a look at the hearts. So we're going to swap that one over like so. Whee, there we go. This one looks weird on screen, does it? It's like it looks as if they're curved.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the position. Did you do these, or was it Jim that did these?
It would have been Jim.
Jim. In order to get the right number of hearts in. It starts off fine. You can see it's central there. but then all of a sudden they start to, because of getting the spacing between them.
That's it. And I remember Jim doing them, the amount of time he put into each, you know, the spacing being perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah, lovely.
So this is your nested square heart doodle frame. It's frames and panels, item number 31387. So same concept as before. You've got your 10 individual panels and your floppy bits as well. And then let's have a look at the detail on the heart. So if I come in on there, so you can see. So you've got like a dot and a heart, a dot and a heart. And all these waste bits you could use as confetti, all the bits that fall out, or a shaker card or something like that. So because they're lovely. I mean, if you had the patience, not me, you could pick up these little hearts and you could infill them with different colours.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That would take a lot of patience.
That would take a lot. You do it on the small one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's have a look at some artwork on this one. So let's zoom that one out. So this one, there we go. This one's from Sarah Brennan. And that's, these are Tina's stamps, aren't they? Christmas stamps.
Yeah, beautiful.
Really nice. And using it with the Pico dies. Debbie McMullen. I love the way that she's offset those on the inside.
Lovely.
So she's really gone for it on the dies on this one. Look, come in on this one, because you can often tell when it's a Debbie McMullen piece because she uses the Pico dies. So we've got Pico, we've got Doodle, 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 and then she's put Pico on the inside as well.
Oh, yes. You can see that. I missed the Pico in the middle.
In the middle.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Very nice.
Okay, so let's zoom back out. So then this one is from Carol Baker, and that's using our paper stitch kit. So this, nearly pressed the wrong button then. Where we go? This one here. You see that lovely embroidery on the angel?
Oh, yeah.
So that's using our paper stitch kits that are really popular.
Beautiful.
And then just using, look at that.
Wow.
Isn't that lovely?
I know.
Let's zoom back out on that one. Then we've got another one from Sarah Brennan. That's Linda's
the dangle
stamps.
That's it.
So that one there, friends, and the little, I reckon they're the miniatures, aren't they?
They'll be the miniatures.
They're the miniatures.
Yeah.
Some of my favourite stamps from Sarah Brennan, the Kissing Couple and the Cherry Blossom.
Lovely. And that the heart die, that's great for anything Valentine's, wedding.
Yeah, anniversary,
Yeah.
anything romantic, really.
Yeah.
Another one from Sonia. So Sonia's also used the Pico dies around the outside as well. This one from Deborah Wheeler. Deborah loves a doodle die as well. Deborah's with us on Friday for some lovely shows. And then another one from Sarah Brennan as well.
Lovely.
So that's the hearts. And then the final one in the collection is the lattice. Okay, so let's slide this one in and take those ones out. Like a conveyor belt going on here. So your nested square lattice, item number 31388. Same concept as before. You've got your 10 panels and then you've got all your floppy bits. Let's come in on that one so you can really see the design now of that lattice. These are so detailed and intricate, but they just cut out beautifully every single time.
They really do.
So let's have a look at some artwork on this collection. So if I swap that out for that one, let's bring this one in. So this one is Debbie McMullen. Let's come back in on this one. So Debbie McMullen, Pico dies. I loved it. Oh, and they're Barb's Shack people, aren't they?
Shack people, yes. And then the new birthday and Christmas stickers as well.
Oh, yeah.
And
is that one of the Japanese tiles in the background?
Maybe.
No, it's not, is
do you
it?
know what? I don't know.
Let's have a little look at what she's used. Stencil 00942. I have to
Oh,
look that one up. That's rather
mystery.
lovely, that one. There, Debbie, excuse me, Debbie McMullen. Linda's lovely floral poppies. Please tell me this one isn't Debbie as well. Debbie, a little poppet. I reckon that's a stamp, that one. Is that a poppet stamp? Pixie Poppet A5 stamp on there.
Nice. Who is it next, Paul?
I think this might be Debbie. I'm going to tell you a story about these dies in a moment. Okay, so that's Debbie. Then we have Sarah Brennan on that one. This one is Deborah Wheeler. There. And then finally, Tina Morris.
Very nice.
That's nice. I love that with the sort of stencil work in the background.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Wonder if that's the Oh no, that's the. Oh, I can't remember its name now. It's got the kind of the box in the middle.
Oh,
the framer.
Yes.
Am
Yes,
I right in thinking
I think
that?
you are. Let's have a look. Stripes box frame.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, that's right. So it's gone on once and then been turned around to get the crossing over, because it would just be going in one direction, wouldn't it?
That's it. Yeah. Very nice.
Really nice. Okay, so let me tell you a story about the artwork for the boxes. When we first launched these, it was one of those, we need to launch them. So they didn't go out to the design team.
Right.
Okay. So, but many of the design team have them. And so we was putting the show together this afternoon, and lovely Louise, I said, right, I need the artwork for the circles, I need it for the squares, blah, blah, blah. So can you put it out for me? She went, I can't find any for the squares. And we realized that because when we launched it, we didn't have any artwork from the design team, that we didn't have a box specifically for the artwork.
Okay.
So lovely Louise and Gilly have gone through all different boxes to try and find some artwork that happened to use the dies.
Right.
And it just happened to be that Debbie McMullen, wherever they've done, because Debbie uses them all the time.
Yeah,
so it's quite easy in that respect.
That's
the story behind those. Okay, so let's have a look at the circles now. So we'll bring the details out. I'll go to the full screen on that one for a moment. So your circles, 31567. And this is the full collection with that 30% saving, bringing it down to £87.46. Now, the first one we're going to look at is going to be the diamonds and dots. So Jazzy's kindly bringing that together for me.
There we go.
Okay, so we'll go there on the overhead as well. There we go. And then it's the next one down, next row.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah,
that's it.
There we go.
There we go.
I was squinting there. I couldn't see.
The screen in front of us, when we put the show together, we drag in the information. So we create what we call the L on the side, and then we drag it in. But when we're looking at it on the computer, it's tiny, tiny little images. And the only way is you hover the mouse over it, and it tells you, because we number them.
Yeah.
But then from a distance, it's sort of like, oh,
yeah.
Going on to next. So that's why there's a little bit of hesitation on that. So if you just want the diamonds and dots, the item number for that is 31467. It's the same concept. You've got 10 individual dies, 6 inches all the way down to 1.5 inches. Cut them out individually and you get the panels, but cut them out together and then you get your floppies, because they only cut on the outside edge.
Okay.
So let's have a look at some artwork on this collection. So I'll do that, and then I'm going to push that one over. This one is from Linda Spencer. So that, see, look, it's just that finishing detail, isn't it?
It really is.
So these are the lovely, what are they? The bluebells.
The bluebells, yes.
And then just die cut out of a circle and then layered onto that panel. this one, Debbie McMullen. Okay, zoom out on that one. So she's done the stencil work first with Barb's Japanese ones. They're the Japanese flowers, aren't they?
They
from the
are,
shack.
yes.
And then she's done it twice. So she's done a smaller circle and then a larger circle. Then this one is from Tina Morris. Now, Tina's created an aperture because what she's done, she's cut it out and then cut it inside as well.
Oh,
So it creates the
yeah.
window. That's using one of our other dies. That's using the original doodle dies. Then this one's rather colourful.
Wow.
From Andy Duggan. So he's created a single ring, a floppy bit, and then he's used the solid panels as little accents. And that's using our postcards, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can decorate with them as well as framing your artwork, can't
Yeah. This one's from Tina Morris. See, I like where they've used it as sort of like icons.
Yeah, so
to add a little bit of dimension. Another one from Andy.
Oh, wow.
On that one. This one is from Linda Spencer, using the different colours to create the different layers. And obviously you can use it with your parchment as well. So Josie Davidson has used them with our Pergamano parchment poppets and created like baubles.
Oh, yes. That is
nice?
Really cool.
So that one there is your diamonds and dots. Then the next one in the collection is the foliage.
Foliage?
Foliage, which
Okay.
I think, there we go.
Here we go.
So let's bring the foliage in. Okay. So item number for that is 31470. Then we've got our individual panels and then the floppy bits. So if I come in so you can see the design on this one. So it really does look like all those little leaves. I mean, the detail is crazy on this.
And they are small as well.
Yeah.
You know, there's no, how would you describe that kind of rough, you know, where it doesn't cut precisely.
No,
that kind
absolutely.
of rough, soft paper.
Yeah,
Wow.
and these have all been die cut on cards as well. So
Yeah.
you know, yeah. So that's the design. Let's have a look at some artwork. So this one here, this is rather clever. Sarah Brennan. See, I like that. What she's done is she's cut several circles out, chopped them in half, and then just used one of our other dies to create. Is it a caterpillar? Caterpillar, but it makes a lovely border. This one is from Sheila Metzler on there. Then this one is from Sarah Brennan.
Love that.
And look at this on parchment. This is from Karen Jackson. Let me zoom in on this one. And she's used it on that beautiful, delicate blue.
Wow, look.
And on that one.
Oh, yes.
As well.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
It works so well with parchment, doesn't
Yeah.
it, as well?
So, and then the next one is from Glynis, and this is a little rocker card. So what Glynis has done, she's die cut a circle, scored it in half, and then done other circles. So what happens, if I can get it on this camera, it's like a little rocker card. Glynis likes doing these type of cards, and I think it's a really nice, if you've got this on your shelf, if someone sent it to you,
Yeah.
but to have that design on all the different elements,
yes,
is rather
lovely.
nice. So that is the rocker from Glynis. This one is a Debbie McMullen. Look, all the different layers on there. This is from Deborah Wheeler. Now I like this one. This is white on white.
Oh yeah, that's so classy,
It is, isn't it? So she's put several of them together. This one here is the complete panel that she's done the artwork in.
Okay.
And then the other two are like what we call the floppy bits. And she's used the circular embedder around the outside as well. And then final one on this one is from Deborah Wheeler as well. So she's die cut the floral friends, put the doodle die around the outside, and then she's also done it on the paper so that the paper comes through from behind.
Lovely.
So that one there is your foliage, item number 31470. Then the next one, oh, see, I like this one as well. The next one is your letterbox. Another one perfect for thread. You could do some weaving on this one. And you've got your 10 different panels, and then you've got your floppy bits, so to speak. So item number 31466. We'll have a look at some artwork on this one. Then this one is from Julie Campbell. So Julie's created the rings and interlocked it to break up the area on the parchment. I really like that. So she's done the die cutting first. I reckon she's done the outside frame.
Yeah.
Then she's put these on. I reckon she's stuck these on and then traced out around it. Because there's no other way of doing it, is there?
Of course, yes, because these
because they stop, don't they?
Stop, that's right.
I'm going to zoom in on that one just so you can sort of see. So she stuck that on the parchment. These have been cut away so that they give the illusion of going underneath.
Yeah.
And then she's traced out the centerpiece.
So if you're ever stuck thinking, I don't know where to begin, you know, with
that's
the composition
another way
of
of
a card.
doing it. Yeah,
definitely.
I like that.
I also like the cards being used on parchment as well. It's not too in your face, is it?
No.
It's still very subtle.
And it's nice and neutral. So I reckon she's used the same designer paper to die cut it so it all ties in. Lovely D. Paramore. See, so you can go from delicate and intricate on parchment, and then you can go all arty and grungy with D. But Dee's used it as a stencil as well.
Oh, to continue.
So she's continued. She's sort of coloured in on the inside. Carol Pankstello, die cut on parchment and then layered up onto different companion papers. Then we've got this one from Andy Duggan. That's nice.
That's very nice.
That's the tree from Monterey, where Barb's just been with Sam.
It is. I can't think of the stamp set.
Oh, the stamp set. Andy hasn't put it on there.
Oh, Andy.
It's the California Rounds.
Ah.
The California Rounds stamp set.
Okay. Very nice.
Julie Dunn on that one. Just die cutting your poppet parchment, your parchment poppets even. This one's from D. Paramore. Yeah, look, that same tree, but in a larger version, because I think we've got them in 2 sizes.
Okay. They're great for kind of framing landscapes, aren't they?
Yeah. Julie Dunn, again, on that one.
Beautiful.
Then this one shows how you can mix and match the dies. This one's Carol Pankstello. A little bit of parchment in the middle. So then using the one that we're looking at now, which is the letterbox.
letterbox. Yeah.
And I reckon that one that's the world that's coming up.
That is the world, yes.
So mixing and matching the dies. Hazel Edwards.
Oh, lovely. I love those colours she's used.
Glynis. So Glynis has put it round this particular die.
Oh, that fits really well, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then finally, Carol Pankstello as well. I love the mixture where you go solid, then designer.
Yeah.
It really sort of contrasts and makes it look beautiful.
Really cool.
So that one is your letterbox, 31466. The next one in the collection is your scallop circles. Item number 31469. Same as before, your solid panels and then your floppy bits. So let's come in and have a look at the design on this one so you can really see. I love this.
Oh, look.
The detail on it is crazy.
It really is. Such a different pattern, isn't it? You know?
Yeah.
It's not something you're going to get anywhere you go. It's very unique to Clarity.
Yeah. So then we've got some artwork. We've got a lot of artwork on
Got a
this
lot
one.
on this one.
So this one is Dee Paramore, and she's used some of my favourite stamps. The Special Day
Oh,
sentiments.
yes.
That's nice. Sheila Metzeler with our poppets just around the outside. Oh, look at this. D.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I'm going to zoom in on this one. This is all layered up on layers. The Special Day sentiments again. But let me come in on this one so you can see. Look, and if I hold it to the side, you can see how it's all decoupaged up.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I like that.
That's really beautiful.
And that's using the Floral Friends.
Lovely.
I think that one's Marigold, I think. Marigold, let's see if I'm right. Floral Friends die set. I think it's Marigold.
I'll take your word for it.
Because here it is, die cut as it comes by Debbie McMullen. So that's the same die, but how different do they look?
Yeah, they really do, don't they?
Really lovely. Then we've got this one from Sheila Metzeler. Now, are these Kiss stamps?
They are, yes. They're Tina's Kiss stamps, I believe,
so she's built a wreath in colour. That's using, that's the stamps, isn't it? The quote stamps.
It'd be the quote stamps, yeah.
Yeah, happy, joyous and free. Then this one from Glynis. Now, Glynis has used the paper for the outer panel, but then she's also, this is Josie's circular grids. So this is, let me come in, I don't want to dislodge it, but it's the purple bit here is being held in place by these.
Oh.
But so what Glynis has done, she's die cut. You can see how it's moving.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it's just being held by the circular grid where it's been pico cut.
That's clever.
This one here from Dee Paramore, my favourite stamps again. And then, okay, look at this one. This one is Carol Baker.
Wow.
Okay, so a combination of parchment, paper, parchment. And if I zoom out, then you can really see the beauty of that. And then I think, is this the last one in the collection?
It is the last
this
one.
This is the Whirl. Okay, so we're going to do that and that. So the item number for the Whirl is 31468.
There we go.
Okay. All of these have got the fantastic saving. They all have the solid panels and the floppy bits. And if I can come in so you can see the design on this one. I mean, it really is. I think Jim had a few sleepless nights on some of these.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's okay doing it in one size, but then in order to get the uniform and to get it in the different sizes, you have to take a certain amount out to get it to work, don't you?
Without changing the spacing
in
between, yeah.
Yeah, madness.
Very clever.
Okay, so let's have a look at some artwork on this. So they're going to bring this one. Oh, Debbie McMullen. There we go. Some Beauvoir papers in the back. Then, oh, this is Linda stamp. Sonia. This is In the Garden, I think, from Linda Williams, isn't it?
Yes.
The lemon tree. Is it the lemon tree one? Let's have a look. Doesn't say. But that's definitely a Linda Williams stamp. This is nice. Sonia again. So the craft frame around the outside, that's using the Floral Friends die and the infusion papers.
I love that infusion paper.
The chamomile. Really nice. Then this one, this is from Linda Spencer.
Oh, look.
The lovely designer paper, and then these little sort of icons. If friends were flowers, I'd pick you.
This is the Just Flowers stamp set.
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah. Then we've got this one from Carol Pankstello. So perfect for your mini mates because you've got them in the 10 different sizes. So Carol's die cut the parchment and then die cut the designer paper. So it'd be perfect for your mini makes, wouldn't it?
Beautiful.
And here's another one from Carol. So look, the same die, different images in the middle.
Love those.
Oh, this is nice. Linda Spencer. This is Barb's 12 Days of Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, look how Christmassy that is.
Yeah. And see, we said it right at the beginning, the designs of these dies cover all occasions, from whether you go beautifully crisp and clean, whether you're using it with your parchment, or whether you're using it all grungy and arty.
Yeah, yeah.
Then finally, this one from Josie Davidson, where she's used it on the pink here and she's used it on the purple there as well.
Fantastic. Has she coloured them in there?
I think she has. Let me zoom in on this. It's all stuck down. I haven't got my goggles with me, but I think she's used the die as a stencil, and I think she's coloured on the ends. I think she has. So she's used it as a stencil, and she's gone inside and coloured to transfer the images on there.
Beautiful.
Wow. Okay. And then we've got one more die to share with you. And this is the block print die. We did have it in the square. The square is currently out of stock, but it works in the same way as all of these other dies, where it's only got the outside cutting edge. So the item number for that is 31287. 30% saving on it as well. £7.50 saving. So what you're going to get, okay, you cut them out individually, and these have all got different patterns to them again. So you've got the larger one, then you've got that one, then you go down. So you've got all of these by cutting them out individually.
Yeah.
But then when you start to combine them, so for example, this one sits inside that one, you now get frames.
Yes, I see.
And these are not perfect circles. They're sort of like wonky circles. Not wonky, but they're not a straight edge.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see, and then all of a sudden, you've now got your frames. Okay, so that is your block print nested circle frames. And we'll have a look at a little bit of artwork on that. Goodness, I didn't realise that what the time was.
Oh, wow.
Okay, zoom through these then. So this is Tina Morris. So I really want to show you how they work after all this. Tina Morris, Sonia Goodliff. This is nice. Linda Spencer. Sonia Goodliff. Sonia Goodliff. I reckon this is a Debbie McMullen. Debbie McMullen.
Yeah.
She hasn't used the Pico dies though.
Oh no, Debbie.
Now this one's clever. Linda Spencer, she's used that little bit in the middle to create flowers.
Oh, the petals.
Yeah.
Oh, so cool.
Debbie McMullen, she's used the Pico circles. Oh, this is nice. Linda Spencer.
Oh yeah, lovely.
Isn't it funny? By changing the colour, it looks like the positive and the negative.
Yeah.
And then finally, Sonia Goodliff.
Very pretty.
Okay, so that's shining a light on the dies. So I thought, what we'll do now. Now I've got mine in my folder. When we brought out the fresh cut folders, they were for A5, so they're for our smaller dies.
Yes.
So what I've done is I've got mine in a Groovy A4 folder. So we've got that on the show page as well. And that's also got 30% off.
Lovely.
So everything in that show page has got 30% off. Okay, so, I don't know. Oh, dots. Should we go dots or film strip? Dots. Too slow.
Oh.
Too slow. We could be here all day. It can if I waffle anyway. Okay, so let's have a look. So I've got my dies. So if I want a solid panel, for example, I've got all these different sizes to choose from, like so. Okay, and I'm just going to take a piece of designer paper. So I've got some Shenandoah here. Let's just pop those bits to one side. Okay. So if I can take any colour. Let's go for a nice yellow. Okay, pop that to one side. So what I'm going to do, so I can be frugal with my paper, I'm going to bring in my cutting plates. Now they work in all leading die cutting machines. So I've got a Polly Pocket where I've just cut the pockets off the side,
Okay.
just so it makes it sit inside the plate. I've got my designer paper, and I'm going to pop that up there as close to the edge as I can, so I can just save. Because what it also means is that I can use this as well.
Right.
And because you've got the dies in the different sizes, then you could cut more of them once.
Okay.
Then I just take a piece of copy paper just on top, because I know my magnetic sheet is quite grubby.
Got you.
So all it's doing is protecting my coloured paper.
Yes.
Okay. So then we're going to run that through the machine. Now, everyone that's got die cut machines will know their own machine. Each machine has different pressure points, and depending on how thick or thin the paper is.
Yeah.
If I'm cutting parchment, I know it's going to cut first time. This paper is 150 GSM, so I know there's not going to be any issues cutting through.
Brilliant.
Stencil card, I think, is about 300 GSM, I think it is.
Yeah.
So sometimes I would run it through twice, especially on like the foliage one.
Okay.
That's really, really detailed. So
really
run
fine,
it through twice, just for the sake of a few more extra minutes of run it through, and then you think, oh, it hasn't cut. It just makes more sense.
Definitely.
So I've got my things. We'll go back to the overhead. So we'll open up the sandwich like so. So this is very simply now, I pop that over there, given me a complete solid panel. Okay, just like that.
Simple.
All of our dies have this special blue coating on it, and I can say on our TV, it's a Teflon coating. Okay.
Okay.
So you often find it in your frying pan to stop your eggs from sticking.
I see. Right.
So it had, and this is just being, I could do this like so on my hand and it will clean. Okay. But just for speed, I'm just using one of these. You could use an old toothbrush as well. So that's nice and clean.
Lovely.
Okay. But if I wanted a floppy bit, so to speak, if I take another colour from, let's go for the pink one. So I've got choices now. If I bring in this one, so I've got the lovely pink, we'll go back to our plate like so. That's going to go on there. And if I take the same one, face down again, and then I take the next size down, okay, take that off of there, and I pop that in like so. Now you can see there you've got a little bit of a gap in between them. If you want to get that perfectly positioned, this is where I would use a magnetic sheet.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, there's on the magnetic sheet, one side is magnetic and the other side isn't. So that's magnetic there. That isn't.
Right. Okay.
So what I'm going to do, so that you can see it at home, is I'm just going to put a piece of copy paper on there. Then I'm going to put my die face up this time.
Face up.
You need to make sure you do it face up, otherwise you'll have a magnetic die cut dotted panel.
Oh dear, don't want that.
And now, because I'm using the magnetic sheet, that is holding it and allows me to get my perfect spacing all the way around.
Oh yeah, and it's not so strong that you can't move it.
No,
you know.
Absolutely. Okay, so I tell you what, I'm going to do two things once. I'm going to put that on there like so, pop that up there, pop that one in. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take another die and I'm going to pop this one down here like so. Okay. Now this time I want, rather than a thin floppy bit, I want a wide floppy bit.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing now is I've taken this one. I'm going to take this one now and I'm going to pop that in there like so. Okay.
Okay.
So I can move it so that I'm happy. I mean, if I want to, I could go at an angle and you'd get a completely different look. I could use a circle in there as well.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So I don't have to, this is where they mix and match. And I'm just going with the dots, but this could be, I could take any of the other designs in there. Now that's not going to be wide enough for there. So what I'm going to do, see that is going to go on there like so, but it's bigger. So if I just bring in my paper trimmer and I'm just going to trim that down, I reckon it's to about there. I cut it. Okay, so that one's going to cover that one. And then if I take another piece of paper and I need to cut, I mean, I'm just doing this to save some time. You could do this individually at home, and then that one's going to cover that one. Okay, so remembering that it needs to be face up, like so. So I'm going to slide that over to my other mat. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're doing our sandwich in reverse. So make sure they haven't moved. Yeah, that moved slightly. That's on there. Check that one. That one moved a little. I knew it. You know when you have this feeling that it's moved?
Yeah.
That's going to go on there. That's going to go on there. Then I've got my Polly Pocket. And the only reason we use the Polly Pocket is it was a top tip from Dee Paramore. So when you're cutting dies, especially if you're cutting like black card or black paper,
Yeah.
The fibres that you, as you're cutting, can embed into your plate.
Okay.
So then you're working away, and then you'll go to say some white card. You're working on another project, or you're going for your coloured paper, and you die cut again. And you turn it over, and you think, where's the black come from?
Yeah.
So the fibres can embed into the plate and then transfer onto your next project.
Oh, right.
So if you use those Polly Pockets, then all it means is that, I mean, depending on how much die cutting you're doing, you can use it again and again and again. But if you know you're going to go from black to white, then just swap out. I mean, you can get these pockets for like 99p for 50 or whatever.
Yeah.
In a pound
so
shop.
cheap. Yeah.
So now let's open this up. So what we have is, I've got a frame. So again, if I'd been a bit more strategic, I could have used that.
Oh, if you would have centered it, perhaps. Yeah.
So now what I have is I've got a wider frame, but I still have the solid panel from there. So depending on, so if I take that one there and show it, so that was the die there.
Yeah.
And then that was the smaller one. So you can see I've got a bigger gap. So what I'm doing now is creating a wider frame.
Okay.
So if you wanted to put a picture behind there, maybe you want to go bigger, and maybe you want this frame to be wider as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And then if I go back to the first one, so now I've got my floppy frame, like so. That one has come out of there because that one is there and that one is there. Because the die only cuts this side, it doesn't cut in there.
Right.
You see?
Okay, I see.
So it just means that you can go, you've got so many different options with these panel dies, because you can get your panels, you can get your thin floppy frames, but you can also get your wider frames as well.
Got you.
See, and that, I mean, you could just pop that on there.
Oh, look. That's beautiful.
Those colours work lovely together.
They
don't
do.
So it's all about sort of playing. I mean, the yellows, it's not going to work on the yellow, but you can see how they all work perfectly.
And how easy it is to do as well.
And then I mean, I could take that. That's just going to go on there. And you can do that with any of the dies, so from the squares, doodle panel squares, but also the circles as well.
Yeah.
So not only have you got 10 solid panels in all the, I've got a really itchy nose.
Oh.
Does that mean a surprise? I think it does, doesn't it?
Oh.
Maybe I'm going to win the lottery. It's either that or it
Maybe.
means, I don't know what it means now. It's
Or
really
hay
annoying me.
fever.
Hay fever.
No, the lottery, Paul. Sorry, lottery.
So now what it's doing is taking you can go, they're so versatile because you've got the solid panels, you've got the floppy frames, you've got wider frames. Take the different designs and mix them up. And because they give you that solid panel, when you're working with like the poppets, for example, they're already pre-printed for you. And as that piece of artwork that Sheila created, if you want to pass that over, Jazz. So all Sheila did was she took those and you get 6 designs, I think, on an A4 sheet. And so she's cut it out 6 times to create these little notelets.
Beautiful.
See, no skill required at all.
No, not
I mean,
whatsoever.
if you've gone for all of the dies, you could do 5 of them all in one pass out of the 6.
Yeah.
Because you could do all different designs.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you're batch card making, then these are great. And it is that little finishing touch. So we've done it in the squares, but then you can also do it in the circles as well. And it works exactly the same way. If you just want to cut, for me, my choice is, if you just want a solid panel, then you would cut, I would cut normally where I go face down on top of my color facing up. But if I want to create a floppy bit or a wider frame, then use your magnetic sheet, but make sure that the die is cutting side up, because it just, and you notice that I didn't use any low tack tape or anything.
No, it held in place.
Yeah, because there was no need, because if, for example, if I'd done it the other way, so let me show you. If, for example, I've got it everywhere now. So this was my thing. I've got my cutting sheet on there. And then if I took a piece of paper, let's take another piece. So I go for this lovely green and pop that on there. So this is how I would cut normally if I was cutting out a die. But if, for example, I wanted, that's face down, I'm not going to do it because I haven't cleaned it out yet. And say I wanted the wider, I've got to make sure that both of those dies don't move. So I can put the low tack tape across there, but it's possible it could still move.
Yes.
So that's why when if I want to do that, I use the magnetic sheet as my positioner, because it gives me that flexibility of being able to just, and that's held. And then the paper goes face down and you run it through the machine.
Perfect.
It really is. And say you could put a circle one in there. I mean, you could do that at an angle.
Yeah, I'd cut a diamond in the middle, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
That would look really nice.
Right, now I'm going to do this. I reckon it'll cut, even though I haven't cleaned it out. I'm going to try that now.
Ooh, okay.
You've got me thinking now, Jazz. See what it looks like. So that, make sure I've got them face up now.
Face up, okay.
Face up. I don't need the paper, really. That's going to go, hang on. Getting me sandwiching it to so because I'm doing it in reverse.
That's it, yeah.
So that's going to go there. See, it has moved a little bit. Let's see. I should have spent the time just to clean it out, but it's live TV. And then what we're going to do, we're going to run that through like so. I don't see why it wouldn't, because the paper's quite thin. It's 150 GSM, our companion papers. I reckon it will, but just to be safe, to be sure.
Definitely.
As they would say, I'm just going to run it through again. Actually, I can see that it's cut through. I didn't need to.
Oh, you didn't need to.
But yeah, I mean, I was just being lazy and not cleaning the plate. But it hasn't moved because the magnetic sheet underneath is holding it in place.
Even when going through the machine.
Even when going through the machine,
yeah.
So let's have a look. So turn that over. So I've got my panel there, and that comes off. Yeah, look.
Perfect.
So now I've got that.
Nice.
And then I've got that. So you could do that.
Oh,
so all of a sudden you just start to play. See, like, I mean, you could go like that as well.
Nice.
and then it just blocks off that. But yeah, you could just cut out loads,
Yeah.
especially if you've got scraps of paper, and do the smaller ones as well. And these are perfect for the mini makes as well. And to have them in the squares and the circles, and the designs being different in both the sets. But if you're looking for something a little bit more funky, then the block print ones as well are great.
Yeah.
Because you've got all those different configurations as well. So I can't believe where the time's gone.
I know.
It's been the day didn't start very well this morning, did it, Jazz?
No, it didn't. It didn't.
We had a power cut here at Clarity Towers first thing this morning. It went off about 7:15, but it was the whole area. It wasn't just us.
No.
So we got in touch with phone people, got the phones diverted. So Sue didn't have a signal on her mobile, so they were coming through to me for when the phones opened at 8 o'clock. The website was fine because it's all up in the cloud, so that wasn't a problem. And then it was about 9:15, I think it came back on.
I think so,
and then normal service resumed. But you don't realise there's any certain things you can do.
No.
I mean, I had my laptop, which was fully charged.
Yeah.
But in order to get the internet, I connected it to my phone. I was using the internet from my phone to do some stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, but now, and the sun's shining now. So it's been a very, very good day.
It has.
So thank you very much for joining us. What we've got this week. So we're Monday. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock is Groovy Tuesday with the lovely Louise. And then 2 o'clock tomorrow, we're going to be looking at some lovely designs from Jane Nesterenko. And they might have a cheeky little price on them as well.
Okay.
So that's at 2 o'clock tomorrow. And then Friday, Deborah Wheeler will be joining us at 10 and 2. And maybe a few little cheeky prices on there as well. Maybe. So thank you very much for joining us, and to Grace for helping out. I'm sure the chat's been all this talk of floppy bits and pieces. I'm sure there's been a few giggles in the room. I hope Ken's been behaving. So thank you very much for joining us, and I'll see you tomorrow at 2, and Louise will see you tomorrow at 10. And thank you as always to the lovely Jazz for her company. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.